Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're playing Project Zomboid. We're continuing Saberiths' story. And, I didn't have to work today. I got completely cut off guard. But yeah, I got completely cut off guard. Sorry, I'll be right with you. But yeah, that was just really unfortunate. But yeah, we're just getting right into the game, load it up, and try to survive. As always, Godcat is on the bed because he's whiny. Alright. You know what? I'm going to turn off the audio, like the music volume, because I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, I'm just doing this. Also, my outline gets ruined by the Fugi React, and that bothers me. But we live, we ball. We ball. Alright, moving right along. This game takes a little bit to load, but it makes sense. Oh dear, what you doing? Alrighty, let's move on. All right, last time we made. Last time we made a pie. Oh, this is still running? Oh, yes. Oh, and it saves the time. And it saves the time. That's actually really good. Okay. We got a car. We got a truck. We got everything set up. We got, like, Molotovs. We got everything we could hope to want. So, at this point, we can just go and kill zombies. Like, all day, every day kind of idea. We are eepy, though. We are a bit eepy. I guess we could, like, go for... guess we could go for looting. We gotta find more guns. Just basic ass looting. Attention. So yeah, we go to bed, we sleep, and then we gotta just loot houses. We'll loot pretty much all of Riverside. My god, the condition degrades fast on this. Yeah. I need to make sure I have a second weapon on me. I guess what I could have done is... Oh, doesn't really matter. Yeah, we just loot the houses. Do 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 do. Okay, let's go kill some zombies. Let's continue the looting. No, let's... Zombies are so quiet. I love it. Everything has been murdered. Next time I play, I should do the... I should do, like, helicopter events sometimes doing their thing. Zombie. Okay. I'm gonna need you, sirs. Madam. Not to be here. Anymore. Thank you. There's just so many bodies. To be fair. Kind of to be expected. That's a lot of friends. +1 maintenance. I love it. All right. Do I have to read the... yeah, I have to find the next maintenance level. Hey. The way he says hey. Come here. Hey. The way he says it, and I hate it. Come here. Okay, that's some layers of bullcrappery. Not a fan, not a fan. Thank you. And smack. And smack. And smack. Han, blonde does not work with your body. I'm sorry. I like, by all means do what you want, but I'm like, blonde isn't working for you, Han. Blonde is not working for you, Han. That is like too yellow of a blonde. And whack. Alright. Well, we've cleared out the houses. Time to go looting. One of the things we can do is also just like grind up our fitness and stuff, but we can also do that later. Food. From there. A box of tissues. Hello, Vexed Gal. How are you doing today? How's your Thanksgiving? How is your Thanksgiving? How strict is your family on Thanksgiving? I know mine would be like, nope, no Thanksgiving. That is pagan in origin. Be like, what? You're saying thanks to God? Saying thanks to God is pagan? At least now. All my arguments are like anachronistic. Like, I was a genuine believer. Is Kingdom Hall crash? Oof. Alright. Nothing there. Let's drink this whole thing of grape soda. No thanks to having good people in the world. I'd agree. Okay. Nothing in here that I won't. Alright. Like you guys in this community. Well, we try our best to be as good as possible. Nobody's perfect, though. I'd like to add more to this community, too. Windshield heavy-duty vehicle. Need a screwdriver or a handy knife? Back to my night. See you later. Take it safe. Do I have a mechanic skill right now? I do. Please. Please. There we go. How much experience did that give us? Okay, that was like almost full. Okay, I can work with that. Now give me this. Please don't tell me I just... Hey, we got exactly back to where we started. That is so unbelievably dumb. But hey, we almost leveled up our mechanical. That is so dumb. That's okay. If we see any more heavy-duty windshields, we know what to do, I guess. Corset. Do you think Saberiths would wear a corset? I think he would. Ooh. You know what? We're taking this. We're taking the jacket and the suit pants because maybe one day we get them all dapper and dressed up. That means we need to find a really nice white shirt. Gotta be on the open up for a really nice white shirt. Or black, I don't know. Saberiths, what would you wear? To a formal. Guide to nailing. I would assume Saberiths would need a guide to nailing. If we see any heavy-duty car supplies, we'll have to kind of keep that in mind. Ooh. What's that? Does it say Ranger? No, lumber. Ooh. There might be, an accent in there. Sir. Gordon, what are you doing? Good night. Alright, let's see if we can find the car keys in here. This place is locked down tight. Except that's a broken window. Which means... Butter. I like how butter doesn't ever go bad in this game. A dog bowl. Key ring. Ooh. I think I found it. Flashing tool. There. Cheese block. Cheese garment. Cheese. They have a hatchet and wood glue in here. Okay, well. And gas. Okay. We'll just leave this here just in case, like, I ever need to, like, do something along those lines. Oh, the door is open. How nice of them. And a crowbar just for me. We love a crowbar. Looking for a pry bar. Yes, a pry bar. Do I have a... I do. I should also be dismantling all of these, appliances when I see them, too. Like, whilst I'm in here. Because, you know, the best way to learn how to do something is to break it first. You know, like a normal person. Like a normal person. This place is disturbingly empty. A balaclava. We're gonna get that, because I know Saberith would use a balaclava. Box of canned corn. Don't mind if I do. Sweats, bad breath, everything. The Terminator is out there. I know there's a zombie running around here, so I gotta be careful. Ah, there you are. Good night. It was very nice to meet you. And to never deal with you again. Ma'am, I thought you were naked. Thank God you weren't. You got a gun? No, but you do have a lighter, so I'll take that. I got pinged on Discord. How dare I? How dare I? A friend saying hello to me? How dare they? I can't believe this. Oh, you must have been like a teacher or something. And that must have been your cottagecore lover. And that must have been the perv across the street. Buckle. Canned mushroom soup. Peanut butter. A sad letter. What are you doing? Nothing of interest. Saberiths, you psychopath. Odin, what are you doing? Does that appear on my map? Unless I've already... Alright. Next house. Some Muldrow. Oh, this one has a basement. I should probably take care of the rest of it first. Okay. Do you have a key? You do. It's very dark. I forgot that basements are very dark. Alright, let's go. Looks like a base, like just an unfinished basement. Someone's workshop. Nothing in it that's like, oh my god, look at what we found. An unfinished basement. You've seen them one. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. I'm finding lots of duct tape, though. That's good news. More matches. Any way to start a fire is always a good thing in my book. Like arson, right? Y'all like arson. Canned fruit beverage. Did I eat just like canned Kool-Aid? Is that a thing? Coming in. Oh. Oh. Wow. Don't mind if I fucking do. Looks like you haven't. You made a sort of last stand, I guess. Hey. Woo. I can't say that. Yeah, I don't need any more of this, I guess. Alright, well that works. Thanks for the infusion of ammo, buddy. Does cow's milk also not go bad in this game? Excuse me? Excuse me? I've yet to see cow's milk go bad. It's been a month since the apocalypse started. Cow's milk should go bad at this point. Actually, how long has it been? Been a month and 3 days. Yeah, your milk should have gone bad by now. Especially with the power out for the past couple weeks. Nasty. Hello, is that more ammo I see? Hello, sure, I won't. Do you think maybe there's this is a hunter's home? You think he's safely stored his guns, or is it all of the guns that he has in the back seat of his truck? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna be a little... Don't mind me. Screw this. Alright, come on in. Come on in, the water is fun. Alright. Okay. Here's a basement. We'll get to that. Oh, wow. Hello. And you should be able to hold more keys than that. Go down the dark basement. Which has, like, disappointingly nothing. That's okay. this is like an empty home, isn't it? Primarily. And back to it. Let us begin. Okay, this is kind of boring house. It's a nice pick. I can kill Trotsky. Kill some of these zombies and then we'll head home. Little small groups here and there. Come here. Come here. You're making a frog. Oh, there's a birthday party in here, isn't there? Oh, hello. Come on down. Good night. I'm just curious because there might be like a party here. Ooh. I don't know. I guess not. I just saw one of the zombies had a party hat on, and I'm just like, is there birthday cake? It's probably rotten by now, but cake? I'd like some cake. I would very much like some cake. Watching them all turn around and sync is kind of unnaturally creepy in a way. And good. I've made the neighborhood a little bit safer. AMD steel. What's that? An Ekron. Okay. Oh, we're getting tired. Let's go home. Home sweet no. I want to know more. Don't know more. On Ekron. we can get so many gnomes. Think about all the gnomes we can find. Where'd these bastards come from? Excuse me? Where'd these guys come from? We cannot flip this car truck over. I will be so unbelievably sad if we flip it over. Fucking Saberith, I need you to chill. Oh, it's 107 degrees outside right now. Jesus. Tequila. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do we have maintenance? Oh, we need maintenance 3. Do 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 do. Sweet. Happy days, happy days. Take this matchbox book, put it here. And one of the lighters too, for posterity's sake, so nothing gets lost. So eat a pickle, because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I hate the things. Soggy with the rate of 6. Hello, Soggy. Hello, my name is Aqua. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Aqua7729, Tristan, Deslotto, whatever you like to call me. I do a lot of different games, but typically, basically strategy, survival, a lot of like 4X games, a lot of Paradox games. Right now we're playing Project Zomboid. I'm a former cult member, a former Jehovah's Witness, and Soggy is going to, do his thing. It was like, what do you got to say, Soghova? And yeah. Hello and welcome to the stream. Soggy with his fish. just like kind of taking all of our loot and making it all, kind of organizing all of the loot. So, Soggy, how have you been? What were you... I assume you were streaming Dead by Daylight? I'm going to make that assumption right now, that you were. Because Asagi's not playing Dead by Daylight, and you know he's doing something really weird. There we go. We have organized the truck. Our character's only slightly depressed, and we're making it a go of it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab something to drink real quick. What are you? Wanna say hi to chat? Oh, I need this newspaper. It's kind of important. Do. All right. All right. Let's crack open a cold one. Actually, they're not cold, but you know. They're there. Saberiths needs to go to bed. Five in the morning. Waking up, gotta go downstairs. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this when I'm outside. Gotta be looking at my map. Oh, and it's too dark to read. What if I'm... There we go. That works. Do 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 do. So most of the zombies that I know of will be in this area here. Like this is the last big area of zombies in the Riverside town, if I had to guess. Like the last one. You could also see what's in the rest of that school there. I'm curious. It's dark, but I'm curious. You know what? We can do that. We can just loot the entire school. We'll spend the day. Maybe we'll find a gun because it's an American school somehow. Somehow. Maybe. I doubt that because I think they changed that. Yeah, let's drop by the school. And there's a few zombies along the way too, so there's a lot of zombies kind of in the main school area, though. Whoop. Okay, off we go. I'm hating this pistol. There we go. I thought this gun was supposed to be super accurate. Not a fan, not a fan. Hey, it's Snorri's favorite song. The ragdoll makes it a little bit harder to kill them when they've entered the ground. Okay, pause for 2 seconds. Alright, carry on. Yeah, I am a hater of the M36 now. I used to love this pistol. I now just hate it. Immensely. And I'm out of bullets for it anyways. Alrighty, time to swing away. Take him down. Okay, ma'am. There you go. Oh, they're all taken out. Alright. There's a lot of zombies here. Yeah, that M36 revolver felt fucking useless. Not a huge fan of it. Uh-oh, I'm getting a bit tired. Oh, I hate this. And knocked out. So, it feels like Long Blunt does more damage, but at the expense of... Like, you get so much more tired... Like, you get tired so much more quickly in this. Which makes sense. Could you imagine trying to swing something for an hour? Like, constantly? Wait, those sunglasses. Gib. Al-Gib. Guys, we got Saberith back. He's back. Back in black. I guess not necessarily black, but you know. He's back, boys. And girls and everything in between. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare sneak up on me like that. Alright. Wow. That worked. Just a carrot. Okay, that already broke. Boom. Alrighty. This feels like power. I feel like I've taken off my livers. I say that as I get tired immediately. Alright, let's go rest, I guess. Yeah, I've looted this one, right? Yeah. Alright. We have spent 3 hours just trying to get into the fucking school. 3 hours. That's okay. And I mean that, like, in-game time. But hey, the thing should be a lot more quiet now. Yeah, I feel popular today. Okay, that was weird. I didn't like that. Hey, nice. Okay. Bad guys are dead. No, they're not. Now they are. What was that? A T-square. Okay. A T-square. That makes sense. Moving. Some paper clips. Nothing there. Probably won't find much in here, but you know. I think it's time to bring out this. Okay. Couldn't bounce on that. Much as you like. This is like a pretty intense situation if you think about it. Teacher's lounge. Maybe there's some food or something in here. Copy. Bathrooms. Oh. Homosexual netting. What a name. What a name. Homosexual netting. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Overwhelming pinnacle. Uh-huh. These guys are just coming in now. Got two of them back to back. We got any more? That's a lot of zombies there. What the fuck? Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Everybody coming in, okay. Guess we're doing this now. I guess we're doing this now. Come on in, boys. The water is fine. Okay, it's time to leave. I guess we can't... Okay. Guess we gotta take it out of Dodge. We gotta find a place to rest again. Okay. Now we rest. Alright. Chaotic Chemistry is now following. Thank you for the follow, Chaotic Chemistry. What a name. I like that name. I like that name a lot. What brings you my way? Is it the Project Zombo? Is it the beard, or is it the God Cat? Who is looking in frame right now? No, he's not. I have no idea. Welcome to the chat. I guess if with the follow, I should probably do my spiel as to who I am and what I do. Even though I don't really see a chat, but that's okay. Hello, my name is Aqua7729. Tristan, Dad's a little, whatever you like to call me. I do typically a lot of strategy games and simulation games, like the game you see before you, but a lot of Paradox game. Hi there. I do a lot of Paradox games as well. I am a former cult member, a former Jehovah's Witness. That's why I try to make this the same place as possible for everybody and anybody. But also just to talk about, politics, religion sometimes, and, deconstructing inherently bad ideas and bad stuff. I actually found the stream by the philosophy tag. Yeah, so the philosophy tag, the reason why I have that is because I talk about, I'm not afraid to talk about a lot of things. A lot of opinions I developed about life and stuff like that have only been developed in the past 4 years by me. Only about 4 years. because a lot of the philosophies that I had, like growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, you have this idea that you're full of truth, right? You believe you have the truth. In fact, the religion, colloquially amongst its members, is called the truth. And I deconstructed from just this fanatical view of understanding reality. I had to leave it. And as such, my views on things are obviously quite raw. I find, like, when I look at other philosophers or like read about them, my views are extremely like raw and primitive. But I feel like it kind of gives like an interesting perspective on certain things sometimes. I need you to stop, Rila. No, Rila, you can't do this. Anyways, I'll be right back. I got a text. Believe it or not, I have people texting me. Alright. And here I thought I was your only real friend. Okay, well, Rila, real friends don't make them say their... use their e-girl voice to read the fucking Vaporeon copy pasta. Real friends don't do that. You know this. Alright. You're right, friends don't. Best friends do. That's fair. Are you playing Hoi 4? Did I use message get through, or is she eating right now? Because I'm planning to play some Hoi 4 after this stream, actually. She's sleeping. What's up? I'm planning to play Hoi 4 after this stream with a few friends. Okay. Time to leave. It's time to get out. It's time to leave again. I see. I also come from a religious background, but I say it wasn't as extreme in your case. I grew up Catholic, then I turned evangelical. Yikes. I turned evangelical in my teens, and then when I turned 18, I distanced from religion, became an atheist later. Nowadays, I'm agnostic. So here's the thing. I get that you want to differentiate yourself from, like, the fanaticism that atheist colloquially holds amongst, like, religious believers. I get that, right? And I get that you want to be open to interpretation. However, if you don't believe in a god, or do not actively serve in a god, you are, by definition, an atheist. Even if, like, you can be an agnostic atheist, right? 100%. You can be 100% an agnostic atheist. But I find that, especially Christians, have this, like, narrow view of atheism to diminish an atheist presence. They're like, they actively want to make atheism by itself a bad thing, right? They'll want you to be like, oh, I'm agnostic, like I'm open to the idea, right? Which to them sounds better than actively rejecting or actively not serving a god. Like, giving yourself an opening that you would serve a god, like, that's fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But if you're not actively serving a god, you are an atheist. Like, I find Christians want this very extreme version of atheism. Like, extreme, like, you hate God. If you're an atheist, you hate God. Or you would never believe in a god if you're an atheist, right? Which is not true. Like, that's inherently untrue. I mean, I don't disagree with you. The thing is that I'm not even sure I don't believe in a god, to be honest. I was definitely atheist for a while, but nowadays I'm not sure anymore. But yeah, there's agnostic atheists and agnostic theists. Yeah, exactly. And don't think that I was trying to insert my, what I thought you thinking. I've heard this a lot where people say, oh, I'm an agnostic. Right? It's like, well, agnostic just means without knowledge, right? So what are you without knowledge of? For me, when it comes to the God question, it's, I believe that I have no reason to believe in the immaterial, right? I have a friend. I have no reason to believe in the immaterial, right? So the only thing I can structure everything around is the material. So I'm obviously a materialist, right? So with that in mind, I view it as like, if there's an immaterial God, there's absolutely zero material way to figure that out, and so that's on God to bring himself towards me in a way that makes sense. And if he is a material creature, then is it really a God worth worshiping? Like, then they're just an advanced creature, an advanced life form, right? And at the end of the day, it also kind of doesn't matter. Like, if you want it to make it matter to yourself, okay, sure. But in the end of the day, believing or not believing in a God doesn't necessarily change the outcome of your life. For me, what makes it harder to believe in a theist God is the problem of evil. How can an all-God allow such horrors and immense suffering for the world? For me, that's the biggest argument that makes it harder for me to believe in theism. I mean, that's portrays against a God that is all-loving. You could theoretically counter that argument with a God that doesn't care, aka like Lovecraftian horror, right? A Lovecraftian horror God makes more sense. Right? Like, with you completely negate the problem of evil by making your God just not evil. The problem of evil works against specific branches of theism, aka Christian, Islamic, and a few others. But Hindus, for example, Hindus kind of can circumnavigate the problem of evil because they're like, God is everything, both good and evil. So Hindus can kind of circumnavigate that problem, which is kind of funny. There's also the problem of divine hiddenness. If God wants it with us, why doesn't it? See, now to me, that's a better overarching, thing. It affects more religions, the problem of divine hiddenness. A lot of theists will try to apologize that by saying God is everything, or God is everywhere, or they say that something prevents them from doing so for some reason or another, which is all bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, you can't be a God that wants a relationship but then hide yourself, right? Reela saying, family was Catholic at 18. I broke an ex-partner out of conversion camp at 33, started worshipping hormones, and now my thighs are an object of worship. I win. Sorry, I still won't worship your thighs, Reela. Not that I think you want me to, I just won't. For me, my favorite quote comes from Marcus Aurelius when it comes to like theism versus atheism versus everything. It kind of makes it super simple. It basically says, be a good man or be a good person, for if there be gods and they are just, they will not care how devoted you were, but rather judge you based on the virtues you chose to live by. If there are gods and they are not just, then why do they deserve your worship? And if there be no gods at all, you have left a legacy for your friends and family as being a good person. That was like the first philosophical book I ever read was Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Because the point is to make the suffering masses feel like they don't need to change. I mean, yeah. I think it works better against Christianity. If your religion doesn't send people to hell for not believing in him, it's easy to defend the religion against a problem of divine hiddenness. Not particularly. I don't think it does. I don't think you need to have them not believe in hell. Marcus Aurelius is really good indeed. Hello, Phylan, by the way. Good to see you. For example, like, I think the argument with divine hiddenness works well against Islam as well, and Hinduism. Like, I think it works more against all religions, because most religions have a somewhat relationship with their creator, right? Like, that is something that is... It doesn't really work with, like, certain, like, pantheistic religions. Like, if it's a pantheism or, like, an animism, doesn't really care. But, like, any god where there's a specific personality, then, yeah. I find the divine hiddenness works very well. And that works with a lot of religions. What's that? What's that emote? Monomo 6, I like. Fair enough. My emotes go as follows. I'm very happy with all my emotes. My emotes are adorable. Except the last one. I'm not a big fan of the last one, but I had to add it because my friend made it. Actually, like, all of them except one were made by one person. But yeah, when it comes to theology, like, one of the things that Christians do, like, the worst thing is, like, I'm going to argue with my Bible. It's like, why? Your Bible doesn't mean anything to me. So why are we starting there? Why do we start there? Well, it's God's word. I don't think it's God's word. Well, it's God's word. It's like, you're going to have to start someplace else before we even touch the Bible, before you can even open up that, you know, you first have to open me up the fact that a God exists. Then we can talk about, after that, then we can talk about why it's your God. So it's like, it's always the funniest thing to me. Okay, carrying on. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. Volcan. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, I will say this until I die. If you need the threat of eternal damnation to be a good person, you're not a good person, you're a bad person on a leash. Yeah. I just became a yes man. Debates won't make people change their mind. They just toxic hold their beliefs. The majority of the world struggle to live in a cookie zone. For me, I debate because of people around me, right? I view it this way. Debate's kind of like a formal debate is like a boxing match, right? A boxing match can be fun, right? I take enjoyment from the boxing match, right? I take enjoyment. But also, the idea is it's also kind of a spectacle. It's fun for the people around me, but also it's interesting for other people to learn something from it, right? They learn, like, the different moves I do, the different plans I make, the reasons why I do this, the reasons why I do that. It's not against my opponent, right? Because the opponent is trying to do the same thing as me. It's for everybody else around me. And especially growing up in an area where it's like, oh yeah, you're not allowed to vote, you're not allowed to express your thoughts and feelings of how the world can be better. I take great joy in being able to say my piece. I learned a lot of the Bible. I can use their beliefs for my own benefit. Yeah. Formal debates are very much performative. They are not for the benefit of debaters, but the general audience. Correct. Why is there a fleshing tool? How many zombies are behind here? But yeah, that's why I do what I do, and for the same reason why I do my informal debates. And my informal debates are also a little bit about myself, right? My informal debates also, like, they hone my own skills. It's like me doing like a sparring match kind of in these informal places, right? And so that's why for one, I just enjoy it. I've always been that kind of guy. But number two, it's just like, it helps me hone my skills and my logic and reasoning and rationality. I only feel bad in the sense that it's... Oh, I feel bad for the people. But there are certain people I feel bad for. Like, for example, my father. I feel bad, but I also don't feel bad at the same time. It's complicated, but what are my feelings towards my father? When won't they become not complicated? But the idea is that he's a man that he loves to use rationality and logic and all that sort of stuff, right? He likes to figure things out and all that sort of stuff. But because of cognitive dissonance, he will never let go of something that he should. Like, if he applied his logic and rationality that he does to other things to his beliefs that he holds currently, then he would actually do something with it. But, you know. Oh yeah, Christian architecture is great. I've been reading a lot of Trench Crusade. lately. Like reading up on Trench Crusade and that stuff. That stuff is fire. Right? That's great. Fantastic story. The way I've always handled it is the beliefs deserve pity, actions are what deserve condemnation. I don't know. Wouldn't go so far as to say pity. Because at the same time, like, if people are going to believe something about a magical dad taking care of them in the sky, if their beliefs are that surface level, like a surface level Christian believer, it's just like, Jesus loves me, Jesus is God, Jesus is going to take me up to heaven when I die, as long as I do my best here on earth. You know, I can't pity them. Like, I almost feel like jealous of them in some ways, depending on the person, of course, and depending on like the level. But it's like, they don't have to worry about as much. Which I don't necessarily feel pity for. It's something that can be nice. What you doing in the ladies' changing room, huh? Sir? Could you explain to me what you were doing in the ladies' changing room? Oh no, don't let the conservatives hear that. I'm in Kentucky, so that's his problem. That was his mistake. Yeah. At the same time, like, I've been watching a lot of Alex O'Connor recently. And Alex O'Connor, I love the way he speaks. I love the way he does things. I hate that people are thinking that he's converting to Christianity or he's doing, like, a Christian grift. I don't think he is, like, genuinely. But, like, as a philosopher, he points out, yeah, wouldn't life be better if there was a loving God? That's going to take you, and like, you could maybe argue that you personally don't like that, but for the general populace, like, I don't know, like, it makes sense that people would want that. So I can't necessarily pity them in some ways. The British guy, yes, he's a British guy. But he is a very staunch atheist. Like, he tells it how it is. He doesn't, like, that's a rat. Oh my god. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Alex O'Connor recently, and I've been really enjoying that. Sure. Not that you have to agree with him on everything. I don't agree with him on everything, but the way he presents things is perfect, I think. Even if I disagree with him, he at least gets me to think about things that I naturally disagree with. And that, honestly, you couldn't ask for a better way to go about that. Like, get them to think about what you disagree with. It says a lot. Actually, the person I agree with more is not Alex O'Connor, but unsolicited advice. They do the same thing, but I prefer unsolicited advice's approach to things. He sometimes ignores the consequences of changing some systems. Potentially. But then again, I'm also a person that's definitely anti-traditionalist. In the sense that traditions do not serve... For me, I am in all for removing traditions that do not benefit the people. Like, if it doesn't benefit the people, or to benefit the people, if it's just made to control people, I couldn't care less about keeping a tradition. The paperback is just called Him. It's Him, guys. Tradition solidifies social cohesion and reduce chaos. You just need to slowly shape them instead of suddenly remove them. Sometimes you have to suddenly remove them. Because if you keep a tradition that keeps certain power markers in play, they will never let go of it. Sometimes you do have to suddenly remove them. Like, sometimes you're not given a choice. Why is there an empty beer can in the trash can of the school? Could I like an explanation of that, please, good sir? Kentucky. That's also fair. Could I get an explanation of that, good sir? I may end up ending stream. Yeah, I think it's time to end stream. It's a short stream, but I'm going to get ready to play Hoi like a little bit later with friends, like maybe in an hour and a half or something like that. Rila, you're more than welcome to join. We could do some shenanigans. We could do like every one of you all versus me. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Me as Germany, you guys as the Allies. Anyways, let's go find someone to raid out to. I'm not following anybody. All right. Nobody I know is doing their thing. Oh my god, it's a veteran drinking chill English bourbon coffee. Alto Funk Project Zomboid. Grandpa. It's Grandpa. Let's go raid Grandpa. All right. Thank you so much for joining the stream. As always, stay safe, sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye for now. I gotta do that ending scene.